talk about what you're observing here about the role of Steve Bannon. He has not taken much time to figure out what his approach to politics is going to be now that he's left the White House. What do you make of the calculus he's setting up here, how he intends to support Republican candidates from the more conservative side, indeed how he plans to do it?
Well, a lot of Republicans in the establishment, at least, are already regretting the fact that he left the White House. He would have been under more control had he been in the White House. This is really almost unprecedented. I've tried to find some analogy that makes sense. And essentially what you have is somebody from the White House who still apparently, by his own word, by Trump's own word, still supports Trump. And yet he's organizing rebellions in many of the deep red states against senators who already vote with Trump on virtually everything, like Senator Barrasso from Wyoming. You don't get more conservative than Senator Barrasso. What is the problem with Senator Barrasso? I guess it's that Bannon describes him as establishment because he's had several terms in the Senate. Okay, but I mean, it's really questionable what's going on.
Let me ask you to dovetail this with the tax reform negotiations that are taking place right now. Certainly the pivot to the midterm elections has been seen as a big mile marker here, that if this is going to get done, it has to get done before the campaign for 2018 heats up in earnest. By doing this, does Steve Bannon stand a chance of accelerating when that timetable begins?
That's a very good question. What effect does this have on the timetable? Obviously, Republicans, for lots of reasons, want to get it done as soon as possible. And equally obvious is the fact that they have loads and loads of factions and divisions and can't get it together. Look, with Corker, for example, it's possible that Corker isn't going to be as willing to give the Trump administration or even the Republican leadership his vote as readily as he might have otherwise. That might also be true for some of the incumbent senators who are running for re-election. Of course, they don't want to give their primary opponents any 2x4 to beat them over the head with, but it's going to be more tense.